All right, guys, since we're back with tier lists, how about we rank easily the best part of most stories? The villains.
Bro, Obama, I agree that most villains are the best characters in most stories. But there are so many villains out there, no matter where we rank, some of them someone's gonna be mad.
That's why we're only ranking iconic villains that most people have probably heard of. And as for how we rank them, I think they should be ranked on a combination of how evil they are, their motivation, their backstory, their relationship with the hero, how intimidating they are, and their iconography. For example, you could have a really iconic villain, but if they're evil just for being evil and have no motive or backstory, then they aren't getting S tier. So let's start with easily fiction's most iconic villain, and I think an easy S tier, Darth Vader.
Okay, this should be obvious. Vader is scary as shit. Like, if this guy walked up to you, you know you're fucked. Pretty tragic backstory, but still evil as shit. I mean, this guy killed younglings just to save his wife.
I actually get it. I'd kill anyone just for a chance at Natalie Portman's cheeks.
What the fuck, Joe? Anyway, Vader also has the greatest twist in history with him being Luke's father. Some might say he's not evil enough for S tier because there's still good in him, but those people can suck my rock star balls. Vader is an easy S tier. So who's next on the list?
Next is Heath Ledger's Joker.
Already another S tier. Ledger brought everything to the Joker. He's intimidating, he's surprisingly quotable, has an amazing motive for why he wants to watch the world burn. The only thing missing is the backstory, but the whole point of the Joker is that his backstory is multiple choice. Personally, I like the scarred military veteran origin for Ledger's version of Joker. Rest in peace, Heath Ledger. I mean, he's the second actor in history to win an Oscar after his passing. That should be all that you need to tell you that Heath Ledger will go down in history as the best actor to ever play the Clown Prince of Crime.
Hardly a surprise, but I agree with S tier. Everything about Ledger's Joker is interesting. If Ledger had lived, I know he would have loved to come back. And if he had, then his version of Joker could carry his own movie. Hell, he's basically the main character in The Dark Knight anyway. If you want our opinions on The Dark Knight, then watch our Batman movie tier list.
Easiest S tier on the list so far. I even have a Heath Ledger tattoo, look it up. Okay, next is Voldemort. Now, if I'm being honest here, Voldemort is cool and scary, but in terms of motive and backstory, he's kind of boring, especially compared to Vader and Joker.
I wasn't going to say anything because I'd rather die than get on the bad side of Harry Potter fans, but now that Corey's said it, I feel safer sharing my actual opinion. Yeah, I agree. Voldemort is cool and evil, but that's really it. He's not quotable like Joker, and he's not relatable like Vader. He's just evil because he wants power. His motive is exactly the same as a cartoon villain. And with Vader and Joker, most people see the movies for those characters. Nobody think that Voldemort is the most interesting Harry Potter character, I guarantee that.
I don't care how mad Harry Potter fans get, they have a problem with me, and Slipknot fans will eat them alive. So we thinking a tier for Voldemort?
I'd actually go B tier. He's intimidating, but that's really it. His motives are too boring for me to really consider him on the same level as Darth Vader or the Joker.
I actually agree with Sleepy Joe. And now, I think it's time we move away from movies and go to video game villains and start with Bowser. Note that we are only ranking Bowser in the canon of the games, cause at the time of making this we haven't seen the movie, and also not Bowser in Paper Mario, because that's a different canon. At least, I think. It is, well, I hope cause Super Paper Mario goes to some fucked up places.
Well, that sucks, because he gets more character development in the Paper Mario series, but whatever. Bowser is intimidating and has a pretty funny personality, but in terms of motive and backstory, he's kind of lacking. Like, why does he want to capture Peach so bad? It's explained in the Paper Mario canon, but never in the main canon.
I think we all know why he kidnaps Peach. Wink, wink.
You're a fucking perv, Joe.
I swear he wasn't this bad during my presidency. So I'm thinking a tier for Bowser. Sure, he's lacking in motive, but at least we get a little more backstory as to why he is the way he is. An orphan raised by an evil wizard and was taught evil not knowing that it's evil. And he's actually a pretty good parent himself to Bowser Jr., so I think a tier works. Okay, next is Dr. Eggman or Dr. Robotnik for all you classic Sonic purists. All three of you.
Pingus.
What? You know what? I don't even care. Eggman is definitely a step up from Bowser. Sure, he doesn't have much of a motive as to why he wants to rule the world or even a backstory. But I think it's safe to say that he's the funniest villain on this list. And you can argue that later in the series he does get a motive in hating Sonic for ruining his plans. Actually, he got really close to winning in Sonic Forces, so for all that, I think S tier might actually be a good spot for Eggman.
You only like him because he's fat and wants to rule the world, so you relate to him.
Fuck you.
Can you two give it a fucking rest for once? Okay, next is King Ghidorah. Now I'm thinking a tier for the three-headed devil.
Why A tier and not B tier with Voldemort? Ghidorah is basically the same kind of villain, just evil because he wants power.
That's not true. Ghidorah doesn't want power because he already has it. He just wants to cause destruction and change the world to his own image and get revenge on Godzilla for stopping him. You could argue he wants power over the other monsters by killing Godzilla and becoming the new king, I guess, but it's not his true motive. And Ghidorah has a more rich history than Voldemort. You only get one take on him, but with Ghidorah you have tons of different interpretations of him. Sometimes he's an alien, sometimes a mutant, sometimes he's literally Satan. But every time he's interesting and badass, so that's what makes me like him more than Voldemort.
Also, you can't deny that Ghidorah is more intimidating, so I'm fine with the tier. Okay, next is, oh no, not him.
Corey, who are you talking about? Oh God, please no, anyone but him.
Sup, bitches?
Oh fuck, not again.
They're fine.
No, we're not. We're in serious pain. Somebody stop this psycho.
Shut the fuck up, Corey. Subscribe, motherfucker.